What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Blue Neck Adventures. As always, I'm your host, Rebel Squaw. Before we get into anything, oh god damn, what the hell is in my beard? Obviously, as you guys can see, I look a little different. Okay, mustache is a little trimmed up. The beard isn't all the way down here anymore. Trimmed up, hair's cut, shaved down. New me. Okay, not really. Just needed to look a little better because I wasn't looking too good there for a while. Gotta get a little bendy straw into our Canada Dry. Fuck, do I got a hole in this thing? I sure as shit do. Give me 1 second. Can't have nothing nice. This is why I can't have nice things. Right here. Fucking ridiculous. This one fine? I hope this one was fine. Hope so. Alright, that's better. I think it has like a tiny minuscule hole in it. Alright, so, as you guys can tell by the title of this video, we're looking at something that I have been wanting to buy for a while, and that is the Stokers dip tubs. Look at these guys. Okay. Now, different states have different prices for these guys. I know in Michigan they're a little over like $20. And even look, it even says that you get a refillable pocket can inside, which they did. They did have one. So I thought that was pretty cool. That way you can fill up your can for on the go, so you're not lugging around big old tub all the time. I get these for $13.99 a tub. So in reality, because I go through a can of dip a day, like easily. Okay. But with this, I've had this for 2 weeks now, and I'm just now halfway through this tub. Now, obviously, I could go through that a whole lot faster, but, you know, I was busy a couple of days. You know, if I get too busy throughout the day, I really don't dip that much before I got to go into work at 5 o'clock. Between like 4 and 5 is when I usually go in. So I usually won't dip if it's like an hour or two before then, just because I like to have my dip in for a while. But one setback from these, and it's really not much of one, but as you guys know, me preferably, I love straight. Straight is my absolute favorite flavor when it comes to the big dip flavors or brands. And with this guy, once you unseal it, you can like from right here, I can smell the straight, and you guys know, like, even though I love the taste of straight and I love dipping it, the smell is so strong for me for some reason. I hate the smell. And once you unseal these bad boys, god dang, you can smell it. Okay? Even much more so than the cans, because obviously you have a lot more in this, so the smell is going to be a lot stronger. Okay, these straws are not working for me. That's better. So, now I don't have a mud jug yet. Yes, I plan on getting one when I have the money. I got some savings being put away for stuff I want. Now, why do I use paper towel whenever I put dips in now? Because I'm a really messy dipper when I first put it in. This is my sister's table, so I try to be respectful, or like when I'm putting it in the garage or in the kitchen, you know, I always just kind of put some paper towel in or something, just something down. So if there's a mess, I can quickly clean it up. I try to be a courteous dipper. Try to be. See, it was already still on the table. And you see, everything I just put in right there would have been at least half of a can of a regular sized can. But that didn't even make an actual dent in that tub. You know, so I don't worry about when I put a filler in, you know, how much am I going to have left. I don't have to worry about how long is this can going to last me. So more than likely, and because since I, one, already have like multiple empty cans laying around to fill up with this, I also have the can that it came with, and since I bought two of them, I have another can sitting out there in the unopened tub. So if I ever want to, you know, fill up a can for on the go or whatever, I can do that. So I really don't have to keep buying canned dip anymore. And honestly, probably won't. For the fact that, so like, let's say, so this is $13.99. 3, 6, 9, 12. Roughly, a can of Stokers straight down here runs a little over $3. So this kind of adds up to the price of 4 cans. 3, 6, 9, 12. Well, yeah, between 4 to 5 cans of dip. Now, the quantity of it. This, it doesn't tell me, like, how much is actually, I mean, I'm sure it does give me the, like, the legitimate measurement amount of how much is in these tubs, but I don't have my glasses on, so I'm not gonna put in the work to find it. Now, you're gonna get more out of this tub than what you will dip-wise between 4 to 5 cans of dip. You just are. And I can tell you that by how much I put in per dip, like per time that I dip, is equal out of this tub to the amount I would out of a can. And like I said earlier, what I just put in would be about half of a can of Stoker Straight. And it didn't even put a dent in this from what it was already at. So, I personally highly recommend. Now, here's the problem. Is with me, I have to go to Anderson, South Carolina. A place called Jake's to get this stuff. It's the closest place I have to get this. Which is a little bit of a drive. But my sister already goes up there anyway for her boyfriend's vape juice and stuff. So, I mean, as long as I portion out my dips enough, and if I buy 2 of these, I am way ahead of the game as far as when I need to get more dip. So really, that's like the main setback as far as like me getting these tubs is the distance that I have to go to get it. But I would rather spend the, let's go $30 altogether for 2 tubs with 2 cans, and you know, it's long lasting. And I don't have to constantly keep going back to the gas station every day or every other day to get dip. I don't have to do that. You know, if I'm like, oh shit, you know, I need to go for a ride or whatever, or I'm going to be in the car all day. I didn't pack that in very well. Then I can just fill up one of my empty cans and take that with me. I don't have to stop at a gas station to get a can. It's pointless, and that's a waste of money. Another benefit to these tubs is, I mean, you can still pack them, but for the most part, that dip is really packed in there really well. So you can just grab out, you know, a pinch, a hogger, whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. And for the most part, it stays pretty packed. Now, mine isn't because I'm talking a whole lot. And when I talk a lot, most dippers, when you talk a lot with a dip in, you know, the juices get blown and all that, so you got to spit more. You really can't help that. For people that watch, like, dippers on YouTube and whatnot, you know, you don't see them spitting as much because more than likely if their videos are edited, then they just kind of edit. They edit out a lot of how much they're having to do that. Outlaw Dip, or Outlaw, he used to be Outlaw Dipper, but Outlaw, the Big Dipper on YouTube, he sometimes kind of edits that out, but for the most part, he pretty much just shows whenever he does. But I think that's also because, you know, he advertises Mud Jug and all that. So the more he spits with a Mud Jug, the more you guys see it, the more you're going to want to buy it. And I say, that's marketing, that's advertising. That's a great way to get a product out. So, no complaints there. But, yeah, overall, these tubs, definitely, I feel like, for me at least, with the price, with them not being as expensive as they are in Michigan, down here in South Carolina, it's a better way for me to go. I feel like. Now, do let me know in the comments below, any of you guys that do dip, how much is a tub wherever you guys are at, whether it is South Carolina, Michigan, any state you're in. And, like, what's the lowest price you've seen these things go for? Because really, guys, $13.99 is not a bad price for this. Because I know places that charge more than that for a log, which is, I think, what, 5 cans? Which, personally, I feel like there's more dip in this than there is a log. Personally, I feel like. You know, and you get a couple of them, 2 or 3 of them, you're good for a while, depending on how much you dip a day. I hate to put a dip in for like 20 minutes. I hate doing that. You know, I don't, if I'm driving passenger, I don't keep it dipping very long. I get like motion sickness driving passenger or riding passenger for some reason. But if I'm driving, I can keep it dipping for hours and it not bother me. That's just me. But yeah, for the most part, this is a good product. I'm really glad that I found somewhere that actually has these. Yeah. I went to Jake's like a month ago with my sister. I seen a sign that they had them. I didn't have money for it at the time, but now, like I said, I got some savings and whatnot. So now I actually have the money to go ahead and spend $30 on dip, and it lasts a while. That's where I feel like it doesn't bother me spending that much, because I know it's going to last me a while. But other than that, guys, not much more to say. If you liked the video, let me know down in the comments below. Leave a like. Share this video with your friends. Tell your friends about us over here at Rebel Squad, because we can always use the support. Well, Blue Neck Adventures, I should say. And see you guys in the next video. Peace.